So look what we have today, Kanazawa Pale Ale from Japan. I'll tell you all about it, so stay tuned. So I love the whole wine, beer, and spirits world. It is pretty amazing. And what I'm more amazed about with is obviously great examples of what's happening around the planet. It's also showing this great love for the craft brew movement. It's completely strong in the United States. Now it's gaining strength in Japan. Now Japan has a monolith of very large producers. Asahi comes to mind. So this is a proof positive that happened in Japan in terms of, say, legal requirements that said you had to have a certain hectoliter production per year in order to brew beer. Now I understand there's about 40 producers in Japan. That number will grow, I'm sure, as it has in the United States. It's actually just blossomed in the United States and grown wildly, so to speak. So Kanazawa Pale Ale, 5% ABV, a very iconic label, one of my favorite colors, blue, and just looks sophisticated, and that's because what's in here is a sophisticated pale ale. Completely gorgeous gold colorization, and something that I'm fascinated with Japanese culture and Japanese cuisines. There are many, and nobody does cuisine quite like the Japanese. So there's this great love and obsession with amazing food, and that's a great obsession to have, right? But this is, you look at the whole Japanese craft brew industry starting about 93 is when this movement happens. So the growth pattern over time has not been a, say, 45-degree angle upward, but one that's a little slower, but one that'll probably catch on because of, I think, fantastic brews to go with amazing Japanese cuisine. But also think about it in terms of, say, what lands on your table here might be something you may not be pairing Japanese food with, and you can pair this with anything on your table that you might pair a pale ale with. So let me talk about this. I think this is a fantastic brew, and showing that the Japanese microbrew industry really got a handshake from producers who knew how to make great beer from Germany and a few from the United States who really helped to uplift this industry. So it's amazing how a change in law makes a big change in terms of what's happening and matches the, say, globalization of microbrews. And I think that's a really great experience to have. And I think the consumer, I win from having many more, I would say, iterations of pale ale, many more visions of what beer is. And I think that's a really amazing thing and fantastic testimony to have. So in this scent characterization here is dried apples, pears, white tea, and chestnuts. So it definitely is that classic pale ale, and just a lovely, lovely characterization both on the nose and the palate itself. So I'm going to give some palate characterizations right now. Dried heirloom apple, a bit of, again, that pear comes into play. Dried fig notes, almond, beeswax, and a hint of caramel. So Splendid Pale Ale by Kanazawa. So this is a 92-point pale ale. I'll put more information down below from this producer, and thank you for watching. Let's have a connection. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress, so let's have a conversation there. Questions and comments, I'll look down below and I'll answer your questions, and give a like. The like button's down below as well. Right up here is the subscribe button, so please hit that button. You'll see the latest videos I'm producing on beer, wine, and spirits. So thank you for your support. I do appreciate it. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. So thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned for more. Santé and kanpai.